Today, you must prove your ingenuity with metallic tattoos.
Finally, something fun.
Sick boy.
It's my lucky day. I make metallic tattoos all the time back home. I made this sick gold metallic butt plug that blew up everywhere on the internet. This is amazing.
Welcome back, Clean. As a veteran, you fought through this competition once. You now have the power to choose the next elimination tattoo. This week, you're calling the shots. What's the next elimination tattoo?
We're gonna do hot rods and choppers, neo-traditional style.
Not my strong point.
Probably half the guys here don't know about hot rods and choppers. I'm a gearhead. I'm gonna kill this tattoo, and there ain't nobody gonna get in my way.
Clean, have a seat.
Hot rods and choppers are difficult because they don't really lend themselves well to a tattoo. They don't flow, they don't move well. It's a bunch of little parts all jumbled together. I don't like it.
Let's meet your canvases.
I want my chopper on my ribs.
Sitting for 6 hours for a rib piece is really grueling, and motorcycles have 100 parts to them. That's just unrealistic.
I want a Firebird Trans Am on the back of my right arm with the pinup girl on it.
That's a lot for that little space.
A lot of elements.
This chick is crazy. She wants a pinup sitting on the hood of a hot rod on the back of her arm, and it's this big around. There's no way.
I forgot, what do you want? Ribs.
Clean.
Be a tough one.
Tattoos on the ribs is no big deal. I'll take any of them. This is my challenge. If you come into this calling the shots and you lose on your own challenge day, you're a loser.
Dun, dun, dun.
St. Mark.
They give me the girl that wants a pinup girl sitting on top of a Trans Am on an arm that's about this wide. This is Clean Rock 1's challenge. They should be gunning for him.
As soon as I walked in, I said, that's who I want.
Super awesome. Where are you putting it at?
You put it on there where you want to do it, and I'm happy with it.
My guy wanted a chopper on his ribs, but guess what? He's a huge fan. He's gonna let me do whatever I want.
Check out some of my stuff while I'm
Oh,
getting
I've
this
seen
done.
your stuff.
Okay. She happens to be a fan. I'm gonna turn on the charm to make this work for me.
I don't think I can do a pinup, because that would almost be like 2 challenges at once.
Okay.
If you could be okay with centering on the car so I can make
Yeah,
that as good
of
as I
course.
can.
Maybe these newbies don't understand something about Clean Rock 1 and I. We're not going anywhere.
Truthfully, I was hoping that I got you.
Awesome. I'm gonna get all this gray done.
I'm gonna kill this tattoo.
How you doing, man? So that's just the V engine of your bike?
Time-wise, you know, I figured let's just make the motor nice and beefy. Yeah, mirror start that engine, you know what I mean?
As a veteran artist, my strategy is to do good, solid, clean tattoos. I've been preparing for this since season 5.
Happy tattooing? You can tell that Ashley's canvas is pissed, and I love it. Her and Alex tried to screw me over. Maybe these newbies don't understand. St. Mark is not a guy to be with.
Nice, nice. St. Mark is a whiner. Oh my goodness.
They may have been able to make me lose my footing on my first tattoo, but I'm getting comfortable again. I think they should be shaking in their boots.
Looks so sick. I love it.
Today, Clean challenged you to tattoo symbols of speed, hot rods and choppers, in neo-traditional style. Clean, let's start with you. When you said neo-traditional, this was the palette that I expected to see from the field. I like the flames, the engine is very identifiable, and I like what you did with this background.
I think that's the best part. Red, wine, blue, baby. America.
That's not American, Clean.
It's America.
That's Puerto Rican flag.
Gave him a Puerto Rican flag.
I see the discrepancies with the flag. Putting more stars in the blue area instead of one big white star would have helped you out. But no one can argue with this line work. Nobody can argue with your saturation. The details of this motor are right. It's a very slick tattoo.
St. Mark. What was your headspace going into this?
I wanted to show a lot of line work, kept a lot of my shading really directional and quick in and out.
Not every tattoo can be done without an outline.
You got me.
We all know you can't outline. This is a pretty good nail in that coffin. The drawing is dynamic. Color versus skin contrast is always the best way to go. Put a bright color next to a black outline, next to open skin. A lot of people would have overdone this tattoo. I think going really simple with it was a smart choice.
All right, guys, we have to determine who had the best tattoo of the day. I'm leaning more towards clean on this one because when I think neo-traditional, I think bold, big, loud, bright colors, contrast. I'm going with clean.
Clean. Clean.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to clean.
For this elimination tattoo, we're testing ingenuity.
What the fuck is that?
It doesn't sound good.
Ingenuity is when someone can be original, clever, or inventive.
This could be anything.
This could be anything.
Today you must create transforming tattoos.
What?
The human body bends and moves, and today you must create tattoos that move with it.
The tattoos that move.
Oh, yeah.
Your design must look like one thing when the body is in one position and ingeniously transform when it moves into another.
No way.
For a tattoo to transform on the human body, you have to figure out a way to where when it's skewed, it creates another image. That's fucking hard.
Freddie.
Yeah.
You were ranked second. Pick your canvas.
You wanted a ninja. What did you want, sorry?
An American traditional punk rock, pinup, playing guitar.
Okay. So I've been doing really well throughout the competition in my style. I do color, kind of painterly, abstract, wild stuff. But last week, I had a canvas who was really set in stone, and my tattoo was awful. It is more important than ever that this week I do not fall into the trap of having to do a tattoo that is not my style. I just want the person who wants my work and wants the best tattoo of the day.
Well, I know it's a competition, and I know it's a game, and I'm willing to play the game, too. Things can look better than things that I had in my head.
Okay. I will go with you.
Awesome.
The ninja on the shoulder. Grab a seat in the chair for a second.
Sure.
I didn't want to not do your idea, but I know I would fail if I did that.
If I'm not getting exactly what I wanted, then I would say go for whatever you want.
Do you like any floral stuff?
Sure, yeah, I'm into it, yeah.
Amazing.
I ate a whole bunch of magnolia flowers because they were in bloom the other day.
You can eat magnolia?
Yeah, the petals are fully edible. They taste like ginger.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Magnolias I would absolutely love to do.
Sweet, yeah. Wow, we really shifted.
Yeah, we did. Oh my God, you're amazing. We're gonna win. Stay like that for me for a minute if that's okay.
Yep.
My canvas wanted an axe-kicking ninja on his shoulder. Instead, I'm giving him a magnolia that when he opens his arm, it becomes two magnolias. This is where it gets tricky. I want to do something today that I know I can just nail it. It looks so trippy in like the best way. This distortion, it's weird and it's freaky and it's more interesting than just two plain flowers.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Then go for it.
I'm hoping if I get tattoo of the day, then I should be picked first. So I'd be happy to be back on Team Nico. He is a real cheerleader for my work. I hope he picks me. I'm ready if you are.
Here we go.
All right, judges. The artists had 6 hours to show their ingenuity with transforming tattoos. We're reshuffling the teams.
This is crazy.
Game changer.
Oh, man.
And this is a blind critique.
Is this live? Are they live?
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
I know who did each tattoo, but the three of you do not. Safety from elimination and a spot on your team is on the line.
Yeah, I just want to be safe.
You guys ready to look at some tattoos?
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible.
Let's bring up the first tattoo.
That's mine.
When the arm is closed, it perfectly lines up as just one blossom. Then when it opens, there's an entire another blossom on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like two different flowers. I do like how when it's closed, those two flower daisies kind of cross and come all the way through the form. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Who do you guys think did it?
Freddie basically signed his fucking name on it with those daisies. Freddie.
They got it. They got it.
It's my moment.
I think, Freddie, that you get to live to see another week.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Today, you had to create tattoos that moved and transformed with your canvas's body.
Hopefully.
This was a blind critique. Based only on your tattoos, each judge will select the first artist to join their new team. Nico, which tattoo do you pick? The artist who tattooed it will be on your team.
Man, it's a hard decision. Looking at the creativity of the tattoo, the double flower.
Which artist did this tattoo?
Shocking.
Shocker.
Shocking.
Congratulations, Freddie. That means you have secured the first spot on Team Nico.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Today, you must prove your ingenuity with metallic tattoos.
Finally, something fun. Yes.
Fucking sick, boy. It's my lucky day. I make metallic tattoos all the time back home. I made this sick gold metallic butt plug that blew up everywhere on the internet. This is amazing.
Let's meet your canvases.
Realistic metallic golden pharaoh.
Right on.
Pony.
That'd be me, and you're in good hands.
King of gold.
Yeah. Makes sense, right?
Pony, you're in your world today, huh?
Yeah, literally trying to fight the clock right now. Today of all days, I've got to pull this tattoo together. It's on a very important day.
Man, you think you'd simplify a little bit, but you're really going for it.
I see every little thing, and it's haunting me. Today is actually the 20th anniversary of my dad's passing. Probably still one of the hardest things I've gone to aside from this fucking competition. My dad is the one that got me into tattooing. He was my biggest push growing up. He was the one that always pushed me to do good work. I mean, making him proud is my biggest reasons for being here.
Today, you had to prove your ingenuity with metallic tattoos. Let's see how you did. Oh, geez, you're up first. Pony. It looks like gold is sitting on this person's arm.
100%. It looks like a picture of a gold bust. It has that like heavy metal look.
What's really impressive, on one side, there's a warmer sheen of gold, and on the opposite side, there's a cooler sheen of gold. And that takes a unique eye.
On metallic day, you nailed it.
Thank all of you.
You must tattoo
Drum roll, please.
a realistic animal that represents your hometown.
Let's go. It can be difficult tattooing an animal because if you mess up on just one little thing, it can ruin the entire tattoo. If you're trying to tattoo an anteater and you make the ears too big, that thing's gonna look like an elephant.
So what's going on over here?
Oh, we're doing a golden finch.
A golden finch.
Yeah. The golden finch is the state bird in New Jersey. This looks a lot cooler than a cornucopia, right? Going from drawing a cornucopia on a whiteboard to this, I feel like I just won the lottery. I normally do black and gray realism. Back home, I do birds all the time. I know where my textures go. I feel like the world is finally saying what I can do. Do you think I should add like another toe? Felt weird. Because in this, it's behind the leaf. I know I'm gonna kill this thing.
Today, you had to tattoo a realistic animal from your hometown. A shop and your spot in the competition is on the line.
Hopefully I didn't shit the bed again.
Let's see how you did. OJ, you're up. I fucking love this bird. I love the delicacy of it. The realism is there. What a 180 from that god-awful cornucopia. I'm shocked.
I knew I dropped the ball on that completely.
But then you do this and I'm like, there it is. I know why you're here.
I love the way the bird grabs that branch and is hugging it. That's a hard thing to achieve sometimes with any realism, is the way components interact with each other.
I really like your attention to detail in the face. It just looks alive.
The eyeball looks wet. It's crazy.
Sometimes that goes really south, and I don't think this bird's flying south.
Let's forget the cornucopia forever, guys.
The judges have decided the fourth artist to secure their shop is OJ.
Yeah, that's on there.
Man, you breathed life into this thing. A beautiful piece with simplicity. Killed this thing.
Thank you, guys.
Come here. You must create glitter tattoos.
What?
Shit. On the stomach.
Oh
my God.
Ooh, I have dot work on my stomach, and that's not easy. It feels like a knife stabbing you.
Shit.
Your stomach has a ton of nerve endings in there. If you approach the stomach with a sharp needle, your brain automatically says, get the fuck off of me.
For every elimination tattoo this season, all of the canvases want their tattoos on the exact same part of the body.
Oh.
No negotiating, no moving the placement, no excuses.
Direct comparison.
Let's meet your canvases.
Glittery Japanese Daruma doll with glittery sticker-style origami cranes.
I might like that. Nah, the sticker will pull you apart.
Kyra.
Hi.
What's that Japanese Daruma?
Oh, that's sick.
I actually thought I was gonna get fucked up with the skull pits. Because they know I don't do color too much, but just because I don't advertise it doesn't mean I don't do it.
Daruma dolls represent perseverance just because when you knock them over, because they're so round and cute, they can kind of roll back up. It kind of sounds like me.
Yeah, a lot to prove being a realism artist here, especially, man.
People just think I'm just this cute little Asian girl, but I can show up and I can give you a pretty gangster piece.
Today, you had to show contrast with glitter tattoos on the stomach. Let's see how you did. Kyra, you're up.
This is how a glitter tattoo should be done. You showed us multiple colors of glitter.
Glitter around the eyes.
Look at the reflective light. You actually made it look 3D.
I love the expression on its face. It shows great contrast with the softness of the shadow.
It's a beautiful tattoo. This is exactly what we were looking for on Glitter Day.
Big dog.
What?
Big dog.
That's impressive.
Judges, it's time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
What about Kyra's tattoo? Wow, what dimension and what glitter, and then the extra little origami?
Yeah.
Amazing.
This heavy shadow coming off the side really sets this thing off and makes it look like you can pick it up off the skin. My vote for tattoo of the day goes to Kyra. Stepped her game up.
Kyra killed it with this tattoo. My vote goes to Kyra.
My vote goes to Kyra.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Kyra. That means, Kyra, this week you will join the judges' deliberation to help determine which 3 artists to put up for elimination.
Don't look at me. Don't make eye contact with me at all.
Today, you must create
What is it?
melting tattoos.
What is melting? Yeah, I don't know shit about melting. The closest I get is when my daughter eats ice cream and it drips all over our couch.
You must take a seemingly solid object and make it appear to be melting right off the skin of your canvas's upper arm.
Yo. It's a good spot, at least.
You have to approach this completely different if you're working on a bodybuilder versus a soccer mom. If your canvas has big shoulders, it can easily deform the whole design, so placement is gonna be key.
Shit, let's do it.
A black and gray realistic T-Rex head melting into the skeleton form with tropical leaves, flowers, and vines in the background.
Are you open to changing some of the elements?
A little, but I am very stubborn.
Good. Hold on to that.
I will. Luca.
Hey, it'll be fun.
I want a realistic black and gray T-Rex, basically like a jungly background.
The cool thing is black and gray, we can make more work because color takes forever. I do a lot of black and gray realism, so I got lucky on this one.
These guys don't know that I do black and gray all the time. I'm super comfortable with that, so watchez-vous mes tabarnak.
Probably one of the most stubborn people on the planet just gave you all their trust right now.
Oh my God.
No pressure.
My challenge on this one is to illustrate that the skin is melting in black and gray. You can't play with the colors, so all those dark tones coming out to the mouth can quickly look like blood.
We're probably not gonna have the most melty thing, but this is gonna be more dynamic and to me, like, better to look at.
I have to be careful to not just have a zombie T-Rex instead of a melting T-Rex.
At the end of the day, it always comes down to, is it a cool tattoo?
Yeah.
Today, you had to show detail with melting tattoos on the upper arm. Let's see how you did. Luca. It's a really cool tattoo. That tongue of the dinosaur looks so cool, and then it fades to nothing. You should see something in that mouth.
The parts that have the detail are extremely successful.
And then the parts that don't
are just blank.
Yeah.
These 3 drips coming off the side, they're a little repetitive. You could have got a little more wild and a little bit more wet. Overall, there's some good detail in here, but it looks a bit unfinished.